Hello there my quilty friends, Joy Quilting here, and today we're going to mark up and start quilting on this quilt. There's lots of ways of marking up and there's lots of different marking implements. Firstly, marking up, I like to mark as I go. I don't mark my quilt top before I start, so we're going to use that method at the moment. There's lots of different ways to mark. My favourites being a piece of dried soap, okay, which makes a lovely mark, which just wears off easily. These are chalk. That one will show up probably quite well because it's on a roller. It's a blue and that's a white. You can mark with pencils. This is a blue fabric pen which is erasable. These are pilot pens which come out when you iron them. Be very careful though, because some become permanent when you iron them, and there are lots of others. That's just to show you a few. I'm going to use my trusty old piece of soap, which is what I use most of the time. And I'm doing a criss-cross quilt pattern, so I'm just going to take my ruler from one corner of the block to the other corner of the block, and I'm going to mark my quilting line. I'll mark a couple of others and then we go to the sewing machine. Okay, ready to start stitching now. I've done my little test piece. Okay, I've got the purple in the top and I've got a goldy colour in the bobbin. I've got my walking foot on. I've marked up where I want to quilt, and we can do the pulling up of the bobbin thread. There we go. So it's not right at the edge, so I can pull the bobbin thread up. Right, so if you watch, position your needle above where you want to start, holding the thread, needle down, needle up as we did, and then you can pull and use a little bit of something to do that. And we're away. Remember, your stitch length needs to be a little bit longer than you would normally use. So I'm going up to 3.5 with mine, using needle down, and here we go. The other thing I want to show you today is using a decorative stitch as a quilting stitch. Shall I show you that next? Okay, I've tried a few little cross stitches. I thought they might be nice to try. And I'm going to go with this one here. Tried it out on a piece with wadding in. There we go. And you can use this. I wouldn't use anything that's got too much close stitching in it. If it's a fairly open decorative stitch, sometimes makes some very nice. This pattern begin for me. Sometimes makes a very nice quilting stitch. So yet again, we're going to just check on myself. Right, we'll go there. 305. Okay, we're going to bring the bobbin thread up to the top again. There we go. Take it from the back. Needle down, and I'm going to start my little fancy stitch, and this will act as well as quilting. Okay, and there that is now, that quilted stitch. Can you see it? Woo. There you go. I've quilted that little cross stitch as a quilting stitch. So I hope that whets your appetite and give you ideas. You could try it out on something small, and I'll see you next time.